Good afternoon, everybody. Today I will discuss about the topic Androecium. Previously, I have already discussed about the flower and the structure of the flower. And all of you know the complete flower have a 4 parts, and the first 2 parts, that is the calyx and corolla, can consider as the accessory parts, and next third and fourth part, that is the essential parts, which are considered as the reproductive essential parts. And today I will discuss about the androecium, which is considered as the male reproductive structure of a flower. All of you know that the flower is the reproductive parts of a angiospermic plant. And now it is the total structure of a anther. What is anther? Anther is the actually it is a stamen. Stamen is the unit member of the androecium. And actually all of you know that the androecium is the third floral parts and the first essential parts of a flower. Actually, if you consider as a stamen has just 2 parts. That the upper part, which is the bulbous structure, and that is known as the anther, and the lower elongated tubular or cylindrical parts, which is considered as a filament. Actually, this part, that is the anther, it is actually a bulbous structure, and it have 2 lobes. That is the first lobe and second lobe, and it is the anther which have 2 lobes can distinctly visualized for all of us. It is considered as a dithecous anther, that is the 2 theca. And this part, that is the some elongated and bulbous structure which are present in between the 2 anther lobes, that is known as the connective. Now, actually, anther is the 2 type. That is the anther which is the bulbous structure. That is the fertile anther. It can produce the pollen grains. Pollen grains. What is pollen grains? That is the male reproductive unit. That is the fertile anther. And actually, you have already noticed in the previous practical class, that is the in case of the cassia fistula, that is the staminode. What is staminode? That is the, in this case of the staminode, all of you know that the anther is a very tiny, minute and membranous structure, and it is unable to produce any pollen grains. That is considered as a staminode. The staminode is a sterile anther. Actually, this is the actual structure of a stamen, that is the anther, filament, as well as the connective that is present in between the 2 anther lobes. Next, on the basis of the length of the filament, that is the filament length of the filament of the anther varies from species to species, genus to genus, and it play a vital role for considering preparation of the key, taxonomic key. That is, on the basis of the length of the filament, anthers are the 2 types. That is the didynamous type and tetradynamous type. What is didynamous type of the anther? In this case, if we consider the flower have 4 androecium, and 2 anther are long and 2 are short, on the basis of the length of the filament. Actually, length of the filament, on the basis of the length of the filament, that is the 2 anther are the 2 androecium, that is the short height, and 2 are long. In this case, the floral formula we can consider as a 2 plus 2, that is the didynamous type of the anther. That is, 2 are long and 2 are short. It is the characteristic features in case of the family, that is the Lamiaceae, Acanthaceae. All of you already noticed in the previous practical classes. Now, it is the tetradynamous type of the androecium. In this case, the number of the androecium stamen is the 6. that is the 4+2 arrangement. That is 2 are long and 4 are short, or vice versa. Actually, it is a characteristic features in case of the family Brassicaceae. Heterodynous type of the stamen are not found in any family. It is a typical characteristic features in case of the Brassicaceae family, and on the basis of the length of the filament, the 2 are short and 4 are long, or vice versa. Now, it is a heterodynamous type of the stamen. In this case, it is the flower of which flower? That is the cassia, right? Cassia, and in this case, the heterodynamous means number of the stamen are many, more than 6 or 7. That is the, in this case, the length of the stamen are varies. That is the 2 are long, 4 are medium, and 4 are very short. That can be presented as a staminode condition. And so that ki এখানে যে heterodynamous type of the stamen, that is the 10 stamen out of 10 stamen, that is arranged as a 2 plus 4 plus 4 or 4 plus 4 plus 2. It is mainly found in case of the family Fabaceae. Now, on the basis of the stamen, the flowers are different types. That is the monandrous, diandrous, triandrous, tetrandrous, pentandrous, sextandrous, and polyandrous. Actually, it is only on the basis of the number of the stamen. That is, 1 means mono, 2 means di, 3 means tri, 4 means tetra, 5 means penta, 6 means hexa, and then when the number of the stamen is more than 6, then it is not considered as a heptandrous, octandrous, nonandrous. It is not that. It is then considered as a polyandrous type. That is, the number of the anther is more than 6. Actually, it is just, you have already just mentioned or remember this term on the basis of the number of the stamen. And it is some example, that is the Gingiveraceae. In case of the Gingiveraceae, monandrous type of the stamen, and diandrous in case of the Adhatoda vesica. Not only the all members of the Acanthaceae, but only the Adhatoda vesica, that is the considered vernacular name is the Basha. And triandrous, that is the Poaceae. It is also the Poaceae. All genus are not found in the triandrous type of the pollen. That is the Poaceae only in the Triticum species. That is vernacular name is the gome or wheat. And the family Cyperaceae. And the tetrandrous type, that is the Ocimum or Leonura species of the Lamiaceae. And pentandrous, that is the Solanaceae family. Hexandrous, that is the, it is notice that the hexandrous type, example is the Oryza and bamboo. In this case, the Oryza sativa is the belongs to the family Poaceae. But in this case, triandrous type of the pollen are found in the Triticum, and hexandrous type of the pollen are found in the only in case of the Oryza sativa. And polyandrous type of the stamen are only found in the Rosa as well as the Ricinus. Ricinus, all of you know, that is, it is very common in surrounding the in the district of the Bankura and adjoining place. That is commonly known as the Redi. Next. Now, if we consider the structure of the connective, what is connective? That is the tissue which are present in between the two anther lobes. That is considered as a connective. Actually, connective are not prominent in all genus. It is structure of the connective varies from different families as well as the different genus. Now, if we consider, actually, just slide. Now, if we consider the structure of the connective, connective is the structure, a mass of tissue in between the two anther lobes. And on the basis of the structure of the connective, now the stamen are different type. What are they? That is, the first one is the discrete. If you notice the first figure, that is the discrete type of the anther. In this case, the connective is not found at all. And in this case, connective are not well developed. Anther lobe just attached with each other and without showing any connective tissue. And it is known as the discrete type of the anther, and it is only found in the Poinsettia pulcherrima. All of you know that Poinsettia pulcherrima is a one type of the ornamental plant belong to the family Euphorbiaceae. And next, that is the divaricate type of the anther. In this case, you notice that this structure, it is the connective. In this case, connective is little bit developed in between the two anther lobes. And in this case, divaricate type of the anther, the two lobes are just separated from each other by the help of the little bit developing of the connectives. And in this case, it is known as the divaricate type of the anther. It is mainly found in case of the Lindenbergia, belongs to the family Scrofulariaceae, and you already studied in the divaricate type of the anther in the practical class. And next, that is the distractile type of the anther. What are they? Actually, in this case, that is the prolonged and or elongated connectives. Connectives are much more developed and separated the two anther lobes from each other. And in this case, the two anther lobes are present at a certain distance. This is the connectives. In this case, the connectives is much more well developed. This is known as the distractile type of the stamen. And in this case, that is, it is mainly found in case of the salvia. It is the special case. Actually, it is not discrete type of the stamen or the divaricate or the distractile. It is not present in all common. It is not common in all genus. It is special characters that represented only some special genus. And next, that is the appendiculate. In this case, the connective are not separated, the two anther lobes just like this manner. In this case, the connectives are prolonged. Connectives are prolonged beyond the anther. This is the anther, and connectives are much more elongated throughout the length of the anther, and ultimately it is a feathery appearance. This is the appendiculate type of the connectives, and it is mainly found in case of the Nerium. That is, common name is the Corubi. Actually, this is the different type of the anther on the basis of their connectives. Next. Now, actually, it is the different type of the Andreocium on the basis of the attachment of the filament on the anther. Actually, the different type of the anther on the basis of the length of the filament, that is previously discussed, didynemus, tetradynemus, heterostemonous, etc. And in this case, the attachment of the filament on the anther lobes are differ, and the terminology are different. That is the basifix type of the anther. In this case, the anther lobes, it is the anther lobes, it is the filament. In this case, filaments are attached with the anther lobe at the basal portion. Only the basal portion, that is considered as a basifix type of the anther. And it is a next adnate type of the anther. In this case, the filaments are attached with the anther throughout the whole length of the anther. Actually, these are the filament, and it is attached. Actually, it is attached at the basal portion of the anther, but it is the, what is the basic difference between the basifix and adnate? In this case, filaments are attached only the basal portion of the anther, but in this case, filaments are attached not only the basal portion of the anther, but also it goes throughout the whole length of the anther lobes. It is the characteristic features of the aquatic family, that is the Nymphaceae. And this is the dorsifix, third one. What is dorsifix type of the anther? That is the filaments are attached at the dorsal portion of the anther. Filaments are attached on the dorsal portion of the anther. That is considered as a dorsifixed. And last one, that is the versatile. It is very important and very distinctive feature in the family Poaceae. Actually, Poaceae can only represent the versatile type of the anther. What is versatile type of the anther? In this case, the filaments are attached in the anther only a little bit certain point. That's why certain points attached in the filaments are attached at a certain point of the anther, and that's why the anther get free floating. It is a very important feature in case of the family Poaceae, and it is very important characters. So on the basis of the attachment of the filament on the anther, these are the four types, that is the basifix, dorsifix, adnate, as well as the versatile type. This is the typical features, that is it is the adnate type, that is actually filaments are attached at the basal portion of the anther, but anthers are filaments are goes throughout the whole length of the anther lobes. It is the adnate, and it is the basifix, that is the filaments are attached only the basal portion of the anther. It is the dorsifix, in this case the filaments are attached at the dorsal portion of the anther, and it is the versatile, that is the filaments are attached at a particular point of the anther lobe. That's why the anther get free floating.